Alright, I just started recording this. And before, I just noticed, look at the size difference. That's hilarious. Alright, anyway. This is a versus video. These are my two newest fans. I got this one 3 days ago, and I got this one, I don't even know. Because my grandmother picked it up, like, 5 days ago. And then I just got it here, so I can mess with it 2 days ago. Or yesterday. Or, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. Both of these fans are both very new. They basically entered my collection at like the same time. So let's do a verse video on them. Why not? So this is my K-223 3rd gen. And that gave me a nice cut in my finger that you can't see because the camera won't focus. What a piece of junk. I love this because iPhones are like, oh, we're iPhone. We're advanced technology. It's like, you know, and then you don't even zoom in or do anything. See that line? Thank you for that. Your stupid screw hole right here. That screw hole cut my finger open. Thank you. And then there's the Galaxy 3714. So it's a verse video. Who cares? Pros and cons. Pros and cons of the K-223 3rd gen. Some pros are it's smaller, obviously. So it'll probably fit in more windows. Another pro is, I don't know. I always forget the pros. The condition isn't too bad, I guess. I mean, the only problem is the top of the cabinet's all bent funny, but the rest of it's kind of okay, I guess. I don't know. Well, no, I'm going to say the pro is the motor. It's got a Macmillan motor, and this motor is very healthy, and it runs very well. Better than all my other 3rd gens, so I gotta have to give it credit somewhere. And, I guess another pro is it's kind of simplistic, I guess. Like a traditional box fan. Even though for 1988, it's still traditional. Whereas this fan's a little out there, because it's like, it's green, and it's like that looks nothing like any box fan today. Whereas this one looks a little bit closer. Yeah. So, that's like 2 pros. I'm sorry if I'm rusty on this. This fan, I haven't really thought it through, so I don't know what really the pros and cons are too well. But I only have so much time to get this video out, so I'm doing it now. So yeah, I guess that's the pros. It's, you know, traditional looking, got a good motor. Condition's okay, I guess. Or no, it's smaller. So that's 3 pros. Some cons is, I don't know. Does it really have any cons? Nothing really wrong with it. Oh, wait, there is a con that's kind of annoying. I don't know why, but this cabinet is really bent. And with that, the cabinet's bent at an angle. So this fan is always leaning backwards just a little bit. And it tips over when it's on high. And obviously I don't have feet for it, so that's really annoying. But yeah, I think that's like the only con. I don't know of any other cons. So I guess 3 pros, 1 con. Maybe I'll think of some later. This is the first time I'm doing pros and cons for the Galaxy, so here we go. Some pros are, it's kind of rare. You don't see too many of these around. Another pro is these wide blades. They are usually quieter, but they blow a lot of air, so that comes in handy. Another pro is the design. You know, it's got the cursive logo. It's the interesting looking grills, but it's also got the nice sage green. You know, very nice design. Yeah, another pro is the motor. It's got RMR motor. Those are nice motors. So that's 4 pros. Some cons. One con that is really bad for this fan is the grills clip in, and that leads to problems like this where they have to be twisty tied to the cabinet, and they're not easy to take off. And this clip over here is broken, so it pops out sometimes. And that's really annoying. But just to show you, just like to get it out, I gotta pull this one out, and then I gotta push this to the side. And you can see with the clip, you know, it's without, I mean, when I tried to get this apart for the first time, I had to break one of the clips. there's no way to do it without breaking it. I was still trying to be careful. But that's one big nasty con, is the motor, grill clips. Another con is it's 2-speed. There's nothing really wrong with 2-speed, but it's kind of like a formula for the versus videos. If the fan is not 3-speed, it's more than likely a con, because 3-speed is like the norm and the average. So if the fan's not 3-speed, then it's automatically a con. It's stupid, but whatever. This handle, I don't know if that's a con or not. Sometimes it's annoying, sometimes it's not. I don't know. So yeah, it's like 4 pros, 2 cons, and then this is like 3 pro, 1 con. So without further ado, let's run these on low. Usually that's what I run them on, because I compare, because like having a quieter fan is a big important thing for people. I don't know why. I guess it's just like, well, I need something quiet, you know. So that was always a selling point. So that's why you tend to run these on low. It's very quiet. The airflow though is a little, I mean, it's good. It's certainly better than any modern fan today on high. But it's not as good as like some other vintage fans sitting behind here. I swear this fan used to be louder. Let me just check. I gotta turn it to high just to make sure. No, maybe that's how loud it is. I don't know. But yeah, that's fairly quiet. It's also got a good spin down time, which is kind of rare because all my 3rd gens have a terrible spin down time. This one's like at least half decent. Look at that. Just goes forever. None of my other 3rd gens can do this. Only this one. Beautiful. Alright, well, let's move over to this fan. Turn this one on low. A lot louder. That's probably like this fan on high or medium. It's still pretty quiet, especially for an old 50-year-old fan. Well, let's just compare. I'm going to turn this one on medium. Ah, that's louder. That's a lot louder than that. So let's turn this one to low then. They're similar audio level, but I hear this one slightly more. Yeah. So this one on medium compared to this on low, that's louder. But this on low and this on low, this one's slightly louder on low. So yes, it is louder, but not by a lot. So the real question now is, which fan is better? A 1988 box fan that is a lot quieter, but a little bit less air, a lot smaller. Or in the 1972 Galaxy 3714. Keep in mind this is a little bit more rare, but it has the airflow, but it only has 2 speeds and it's kind of big. Which one would you choose? For me, I don't really know. For me, it's a tie because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like this fan a lot more cosmetically. Like, this fan to me is kind of eh, but this fan is very nice cosmetically. However, this fan runs very nice. It's almost perfect. You know, it's still got a good amount of power. It's still got, 3 speeds, and it's pretty noisy on low, which my other 3rd gens are dead silent on low, and that's kind of annoying for me. A fan that's too quiet actually bothers me. So this fan's actually louder than my other 3rd gens, and it runs better. So I tend to have a little bit more liking towards the performance. But this fan just cosmetically looks better. But it doesn't have what this fan has. So personally, I don't even have an answer. Because usually I have an answer, but I don't. Because I don't really know. Because I feel like if I chose one fan, I would want the other one. At some point. You know? And this is a good example to why you should get... Like, if you're going to get a vintage box fan, you should get at least more than one. Instead of just getting one fan and or overusing it, or using it too much, saying, you know what, this is not, you know, this is only 2 speeds, or this is too loud, or this is too quiet. That's why it's good to have multiple vintage box fans, because perfect example right here. I mean, one guy on YouTube was claiming he was using one of his fans. It was like some Toastmaster whatever for like months straight, like 24/7 running. It's like, why would you do that? It's like, if you're going to use a fan so much, just get multiple fans and rotate them so you don't hurt the motors too much or wear them out, you know? Because think about it, the more you run a fan, the more dirty it gets, then you got to clean it, and then the motor needs more oil, you know? If you just kind of use them and rotate them, they'll last longer altogether. Plus, you can have a collection and you get to enjoy them, you know? That's why that's why I have so many in just this bedroom sometimes, because it's good to just use, you know, one fan. Or a perfect example is the K-223 Robeson. For the longest time, these are the only 2 fans in this bedroom. This one was for nighttime, this one was for daytime, you know? Now that I got a bunch of more fans here, I can rotate them, and I don't even have to use those 2 fans anymore. Because now I got fans like these all around the house. You know? If I want to use some in the windows, I can go up here and go up there, you know? So yeah, it's really up to you. Let me know what you think in the comments. So yeah, hopefully that you enjoyed this, and this is Trash Tulsa. Yeah. See you guys in the next one.